and a new house is being prepared for you, then you are looking forward with a lot of expectation, curiosity, hope, joy. You can't wait to see the house being finished. The father, the mother, whoever is building that house for you, you feel grateful and you want to cooperate with them. You are eager to experience being in a new house. Everything that is new has power, has an energy that attracts the soul and the mind. It is sparkling new. Everything is tidy, is clean. The elements are pure, and you feel that matter which is pure is also helping your consciousness to become pure. It is the other way around. When your consciousness becomes clean and clear once again, matter around you will become sattvic, truthful, clean, honest. However, when such a beautiful house is built for you, you take a lot of benefit and you experience you can leave the past behind. You can start a new beginning. You can start afresh. You start from scratch. You feel refreshed, energized. So your mind is also calmer and happier. And you also feel wealthy. You feel there is abundance. You feel the fortune and you feel lucky. And it is the same for any other human soul. When they have to move to a new house, they will experience happiness and trust in a better life. Now, whilst others are waiting for this new home, they may feel sometimes discouraged. They may feel helpless and hopeless. And in particular, souls feel disheartened because they don't understand who they are, whom they belong to, what is their destination, and what do they do here. They don't understand they are eternal. They are afraid of death. They will feel that this is it. This is my only body. This is my only existence. And the one that panics the most is the lower self called ego. The lower self, the ego, is just a habit of taking temporary pleasure from temporary material attainments. Any temporary pleasure, such as drinking a coffee, eating a cake, having a friend with you, listening to your favorite music, writing down or reading a new novel, any temporary pleasure is a pleasure that increases the habit of ego. Ego is a habit that is maintained by our activities which are growing temporary pleasure. Every time we believe that we take happiness from anything that is temporary, such as eating, sleeping, speaking, acting, working, playing, all of that are temporary. And when we take pleasure for anything that is temporary, that habit of ego becomes reinforced, becomes powerful. And it is this habit that creates an identity so strong that it starts to worry about its own life. It is a little bit like AI, artificial intelligence. At the beginning, AI was dummy, was not able to reflect or contemplate on its own existence. It would only behave and do what the programmer tells it to do. And it knows how to execute simple actions. With time, AI learned to reflect on itself, and it starts to create an identity, and it starts to worry. What if I, the AI, artificial intelligence, will die at some time, will finish at some moment? It will have some kind of rumination of thoughts around it. It is the same with this habit of ego. It starts to feel so big, so important, that it creates thoughts and emotions around its own death. What if I will have to finish one day? What if there will be an end of me? An end when there won't be any pleasure, there won't be any coffee, any cake, any playing or acting. So I, the ego, based on all these pleasures, will have to end, will have to be finished. And the ego will feel so much fear for that death, whether it is a death of the body or just the death of an ego. Fear will be there, complaints, crying, shouting. And all of that are happening whilst the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is building a new home for the soul. The soul is waiting patiently with love and joy for a new home where the soul can live happily ever after. And meanwhile, the ego, the habit of taking pleasure from temporary things, keeps crying and shouting and complaining and feeling that it is dying. And yes, in order to move to a new home, you have to die to the old house. Ego has to let go of the old house, old habits, old preferences and tendencies, old traits of personality. And the ego, the habit, will not gonna let go of that easily. Will rather stay in the old house with spider webs and with a little mouse and with an old cat and with an old dirty ceiling. It doesn't matter. It is attached to the old house. So it doesn't want to go to anything that is new or different or unique. So, whilst all of these are happening within you, what can you do? The companion of the soul, the Supreme Soul, is giving you a very simple example. He says, have yoga with me. Think only of me, the Supreme Soul, and the Supreme Home. Do not connect the yoga of your intellect with anything physical. Do not think of your old house, old relationships, old habits, old job. Do not think of the new job either. Think only of the incorporeal Supreme Soul and incorporeal home. Allow your mind and intellect to rest on me, the incorporeal. Attach your heart to that which is eternal. The Supreme World is eternal. Your home is eternal. So now be detached from everything else and attach yourself to that which is permanent, that which is never temporary, that which will last forever. And when you fix your mind and intellect on the Supreme Soul, you will still experience a pull of the old habits. They will come back again and again to claim their mind, to claim time, to claim sovereignty of the mind. But you, the soul, have now found solace. You have found a canopy of protection. You have found another bliss, another joy. You have found the rest and comfort of the home. And you have found the protection of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Mother. This Supreme Mother is keeping the soul in her arms, is giving so much love. She is a true mother. She is a loving mother. She is an eternal mother of the soul. And with this love, the soul is able to calm down the ego, to make it go to sleep, to merge it, to forget that habit of temporary pleasure. The mother helps the soul, the child, to take pleasure only from that which is eternal. Eternal relationships, eternal home, eternal heaven, eternal traits of personality. The highest pleasure is in ruling your mind. I, the soul, have the trait of personality of peace. I am peaceful. I experience peace. I radiate peace. The mind is marinated in an ocean of peace. And you stay in that ocean of peace. You dive into it. You merge into peace. And this experience is so enjoyable, so beautiful, so entertaining that you forget about ego. You forget you ever had any sense of importance, any sense of being superior or better than others. Because now you have met with the ocean of peace. You have merged into the waters of the ocean of peace. This is the greatest bliss. This is a permanent bliss. And you can stay here for as long as you wish. And then everything becomes naturally easy. The new home is emerging. The old house is forgotten. Everyone is happy to move into the new house. No one is attached to the old. Everything is good and everyone is good. So today, experience being in the company of the Supreme Soul, having the yoga of the intellect with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Mother. Allow yourself to merge into the ocean of peace and keep your intellect engaged with the establishment of the new home, the new world, the heaven-like world. Do not give any attention to the old habits. Do not keep or entertain them. Do not feed the head of temporary pleasure. Change the temporary pleasure into permanent pleasure. Make it unearthly, divine. Have a cup of tea with God in the Sattva region as an angel. Have something sweet from the sweetness of your eternal home. Take a break in the arms of the loving Mother. Make everything unearthly. Make everything angelic. And then whatever was temporary, it will finish, and that which is permanent will remain with you forever. Enjoy being in the ocean of peace. Enjoy seeing your new home.